And with everything else going away these days, I think it's really huge to be a part of this. So it is November 14th, 2 to 5 p.m. It is at Hummingbird Nest Ranch in the Santa Mountains, and just cocktails, boutique wines, of course demonstrations from renowned chefs, iconic restaurants here in the Southland. So please check that out at lamags.com, the food event, if you want to get tickets for next weekend's event. Okay, so we talked to Jess and we pushed our technique of the week. Technique of the week, I'm going to talk about turkeys because Thanksgiving is coming and it's a different year. Things are a little more open than they were last year. You might be having a little more people over. The cool thing is, we live in Southern California. The weather most likely is going to be lovely. So you can do it outdoors. And the thing is, with the supply chain being all mucked up right now, that there's a lot of talk about turkeys being hard to get and all of those things. There may be spots where it's difficult. And we're going to talk about that coming up in a little bit with my buddy Brian Smith from the butchery. Now the butchery, they're all over Orange County, in Brea, in the Newport area. They're in San Diego as well. So check out them, and we'll talk to Brian Smith about, are there going to be shortages? How's the pricing this year? All these things coming up in just a little bit. But I thought I'd start with the turkey basics. First and foremost, how much turkey will you need? Keep in mind the basic rule is about a pound per person. Okay, a pound of turkey per person. You don't need to calculate bone, meat, all that stuff. This is just a rough. If you want leftovers or you have people that love to eat like me coming over, then you're going to want to bump that up to about 1.5 pounds per person. So, of course, 10 people, 10-pound turkey. Want leftovers, 15-pound turkey. The thing that you need to think about once you start getting into those larger birds is the time that it takes to thaw and to cook if you're getting a frozen bird, which is an option a lot of people take on during the Thanksgiving and even Christmas holiday as well. Couple things to think about. If you're having more people over than normal and it's easier to handle and you need a 20-pound bird, let's say, you can get 2 10-pound birds. You can even spatchcock them. Spatchcocking, although a pretty hilarious word if you were in grade school, he said spatchcock, is butterflying an entire bird. So you can do it with a whole chicken, you can do it with a turkey, and basically what you're doing is you're getting rid of the cavity, and the cavity of the bird actually changes the way the bird cooks. So what you do here is you're basically cracking the spine and butterflying it, so it lays flat and it bakes flat or roasts flat, and that process cuts down the time. So if you are thinking about right now about, planning the time, and you really should, the minute it becomes November 1st, you should be planning if you're having people over. If you have 10 people over, it's a lot of people to cook for. And if it goes above that, I'm hoping you're going to be outside. Everybody be careful, get vaccinated, all those good things. But if you're going to be doing more than that, you really got to calculate how much food, and you got to calculate the cook times and all of these things. So that's the basics. Pound to 1.5 pounds per person for just the turkey. When we come back, I'll tell you a couple things about cooking a turkey, how to thaw a turkey, all of those things as we do Technique of the Week for this Saturday, and turkey is our focus. I wonder why. Thanksgiving, that's why. Let's get the latest news now with Amy King in the KFI Newsroom.
A forecast of high pollution levels in Southern California has prompted the South Coast Air Quality Management District to extend a no-burn order through tomorrow at midnight for non-desert areas of L.A., Riverside, San Bernardino, and Orange counties. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has pledged the state's help after 8 people were killed and more than 300 were injured during Travis Scott's Astro World concert in Houston. Abbott is asking Texans to join him in praying for everyone affected by the tragedy. Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who has COVID-19, says he's feeling better. He says he's been doing alternative treatments instead of getting vaccinated against COVID because he is allergic to ingredients in 2 of the FDA-approved shots. Got some trouble on the 60. We'll tell you about that next.
Are you looking for a Medicare Advantage plan that lets you access out-of-network specialists without a referral? With the United Healthcare Medicare Advantage HMO POS plan, you get more of the extras you need with great benefits, like up to $200 yearly to buy over-the-counter products, routine eye exam, and $300 allowance towards eyewear, copays as low as $375 for hearing aids, and much more. With a $0 premium Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare, you'll get more care for your Medicare dollar. Take advantage. Call United Healthcare today at 1-877-215-6533, TTY 711, and trust America's #1 health provider to help you find the right plan for you. Call United Healthcare at 1-877-215-6533, TTY 711. That's 1-877-215-6533, TTY 711. Benefits, features, or devices vary by plan and area. Limitations and exclusions apply.
Walgreens is making Medicare easier than ever with the new FindRx coverage tool. Compare plans online, over the phone, or in person for free. Find a plan that's right for you, plus low-cost copays by visiting walgreens.com/Medicare.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's.
Sunny after the burn-off tomorrow, highs in the 60s at the beaches, upper 60s to mid-70s inland. This report brought to you by Walgreens. Crash in Diamond Bar on the 60.
That's westbound at Diamond Bar Boulevard. It's taken away the carpool and left lane, so it's a heavy ride from Reservoir Street. Commerce from the 5 northbound at Atlantic Boulevard. A crash there. It has the left lane blocked, so it's a stop-and-go ride from Paramount Boulevard. And in downtown L.A., the 101 north and southbound is completely shut down in both directions due to road work. The northbound side is set to reopen for you at 3 p.m. Sunday. The southbound side, 6 a.m. Sunday. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Pedro Moreno. Make more holiday at Lowe's with savings on select major appliances, plus free local delivery over $396. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Appliance offer restrictions and other fees may apply. See store for details. Valid through 11/17/21. 47,781.
Hey, Kenny Winnie, what Rick told us is pretty cool.
It's Ken. You know it's Ken. I need to hear you say Ken.
Rick runs Gettle Academy, where we train plumbers and AC techs.
Rick told me something that made me so happy I had to wipe tears off my cheeks.
A student said, I knew working at Gettle was going to be a great opportunity, but I didn't know it was going to change my life.
That's what it's all about, Wacky Zacky.
When you work at Gettle, you know you matter.
You know you're making a difference.
Your customers and your coworkers love to see you coming,
And they miss you when you're gone.
other companies expect you to upsell the customers.
But Gettle Techs have only one job. Make the customer happy they called us and trust us to fix their problem.
Ken sits down with all the new people once a month and talks about the future, and answers all their questions, and learns all their names.
I sit down with everybody once a month just to hear what's on their mind.
Come to work for Gettle, GOETTL.
You'll be happier than you've ever been.
Avoid the gridlock of having to sort through hundreds of resumes to find great people. Indeed's hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates all in one place. To find your next great hire, visit Indeed.com/credit.
This Veterans Day, Blinds.com salutes the heroes who served our nation, and we're expressing our gratitude by offering up to 45% off site-wide. Blinds.com makes it easy and affordable to upgrade your whole house, from blinds, shades, interior shutters, and more. Talk to a Blinds.com professional design consultant for free, whether you DIY or have us handle measuring and installation. Plus, with Blinds.com, you always get free shipping and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Go to Blinds.com now through November 11th and save up to 45% off everything. Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions may apply.
In the 90s, Bruce Willis couldn't avoid the spotlight until he discovered a tiny mountain town. On the podcast Haleywood, discover what happened when Hollywood glamour collided with the small town values of Haley, Idaho.
It's a tale people close to Bruce Willis have never been keen on telling, but it's a story the people of Haley are recounting in detail for the very first time.
Listen to Haleywood. That's Hailey on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you want to sell your car fast, Roto. If you want it to be hassle-free, Roto. If you want to make more money on your trade, yep, Roto. That's R-O-D-O. Roto is the best place to buy a new car, and it's also the best place to sell your used car or vehicle lease for quick payment. That's right. Cash offers for used cars have never been higher. So act now. Download the Roto app or go to roto.com. That's R-O-D-O, the fastest way to sell your car.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed effortlessly adjusts in response to both of these. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
This is your moment. The moment to perfect the delicate art of swaddling. The moment for bonding time, family time, and a little tummy time. The moment to remember that these are the moments that matter. If you're a new mother welcoming a baby into your family, paid family leave can provide you up to 8 weeks of partial weight replacement. This is your moment. Take it. To learn more, visit CaliforniaPaidFamilyLeave.com. Moments matter.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Yes, I know. I have a calming demeanor. You know, when it's your job, basically, to push people beyond their comfort zones, it's good to make them feel as safe as possible. Like an open-heart surgeon for your home. You'll do fine. No worries. We got it.
Home with Dean Sharp, the House Whisperer. Tomorrow morning at 9 on KFI AM 640.
More stimulating talk.
Like my phone. She drugs. It got sweat through the
My all-time favorite band. Best sound on the planet. LA locals at KFI AM 640 live everywhere on that there iHeart radio app. Hey everybody, it's Fork Report, all things food, beverage on Zion. I'm your well-fed host, Neil Savader. How do you do? Hey, if you get a chance, I'd love to hang out with you on Instagram if you are so interested. Join me on Instagram at Fork Reporter there on Instagram. I'm your well-fed host, Neil Savader. It's Saturday. It's beautiful out. Lovely day here in Southern California. It is November. We're now in November, which is freaking strange. The past couple of years have been so weird. Time is, I don't know, it's just weird. And we are now in, knee-deep in the holiday season. But this is the time to talk turkey. So we moved Technique of the Week a little later today. We're talking turkey. Another thing that I preach all the time is get a thermometer. Get an instant read thermometer. And I get this usually from dudes. I know I pick on you guys all the time, but it's because I am one of you, and I get it. We can't lie to each other. Women are more practical, it seems. But guys they're like Gnostics. They want to believe that they know everything. And we don't. And we can't guess or eyeball everything either. Get a thermometer. Thermotherm is the one that I use. They are not they cover around $100. But if you follow them on, or sign up for the newsletter, oftentimes I find them in the $65, $70 range. And they come in different colors and all that stuff if you're curious. But there's other companies such as Polder or Taylor sur la Table, Williams-Sonoma. They all have their own, and really what you want is it to be able to read fairly quickly so you're not waiting for the temperature. And you want to test it in the thickest part of the bird. In this particular case, it's where the thigh and the breast meet. There's a thick part. You don't want to touch bone because bone registers differently. Just in the thickest part of the bird, and you want it, the final resting temperature, or the final temperature, peak cooking temperature rather, is going to be 165. That's when it's cooked. However, because of the mass of the turkey, if you take it out at 165, it will go to 175 over the muscle is now relaxed and will not push the juices out. That's the key. That's what you're waiting for when you're resting. Unfortunately, nobody tells you that. Everyone just says, let it rest for this amount of time. It's like, well, let your steak rest. Well, is it a 1-inch steak? Is it a 2-inch thick steak? How big is the steak? What kind of steak? So that whole resting thing is really, most of the time it's crap. Because they don't tell you what you're doing or how long to do it for specifically. And in this case, if you have a thermometer, you can test the thickest part of the protein as reduced temperature to 120, which is the scientific point of temperature where it's no longer constricting the muscle. And that constricting the muscle is like, grabbing a bottle of water really tight and having somebody open the top of it, and all the water will come out because you're squeezing it, right? But imagine if you relax when somebody opened it, the water would come out. It's the same thing that's going on. So I do hear people go, I can eyeball these things, and there's chefs that do this all the time that can eyeball it, but they still carry thermometers. And here's I'll put it this way, because I get guys coming up to me all the time going, dude, you should be able to eyeball this, or touch the palm with your thumb, and, the base of your palm. Bleh. Yes, that comes in handy at times when you don't have that. However, if you ever want somebody to come in, a contractor, and go, yeah, I'm ready to build your house, we don't use rulers, tape measures, or anything like that, calipers, nothing. You just eyeball. You tell them to, hit the ground running. And it's the same thing. Why leave it to guessing? I'm not sure where the glory is there. Just get it done right. We'll obviously get more into turkeys as we get closer, but because of the timing of, getting birds and stuff right now, a lot of people are nervous about that. We're starting even earlier, making sure that we get these tips. I'll get into some more a little bit later, including talking to my friend Brian Smith from the butchery all throughout Orange County there. If you're looking for a horse butcher, Brian and Robert there at the butchery, great guys, great product. They can walk you through this, but Brian's going to join us in a little bit. My friend Kelly I'm coming. It's all my friends today. I love it. He's going to be coming up next telling you about an event coming up that you need to put on your calendar as well. So go nowhere. It is the Pork Report. This is Kfi Am 640.
Handle.
And KOST HD2.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live everywhere on the Anchor Radio app.
A deadly surge. I'm Amy King, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. Witnesses say the crowd at a music festival in Houston surged during the furnace and police had to tightly together. They couldn't breathe or move when people began passing out. ICU nurse Madeline Eskins was one of them. She says when she came to, she was in the backstage area.
And I had work over I just left me here, and then I see why. I looked up and I see why it was street darkness, dropping people off, and then
Houston Police Chief Martin says there was chaos during the show.
We're going to do an investigation because it's not fair. It's a business to anybody else involved until we determine what happened, what caused the surge.
About 50,000 people were at the show last night. The rest of the weekend concert festival has been canceled. The 8 people killed were between 14 and 27 years old. 13 are still in the hospital. 34 people have been arrested during a 7-day marijuana enforcement operation in San Bernardino County. Investigators in several agencies worked together to search warrants all over the state and found more than 33,000 boxes, almost 360 3,600 pounds of pot, 9 guns, and $24,000 in cash. The illegal operations were shut down between November 1st and the 7th. Starting Monday, you're going to have to show proof of vaccination to get into indoor restaurants, gyms, movie theaters, salons,
regarded as the benchmark among luxury sports sedans, the BMW 3 Series delivers on its promise of power, refinement, and efficiency. Welcome to the 2011 BMW 328i sedan.
BMW integrated classic 3 Series design cues throughout, from dual round headlights with available xenon high-intensity discharge illumination to the arching window line. Alloy wheels measure 16 inches as standard, while various 17 and 18-inch options are offered depending on the package configuration.
First-rate execution continues within, highlighted by the multi-tier dashboard and center stack trimmed in dark burl walnut trim. You'll appreciate the available sports seats with adjustable bolsters during spirited driving sessions, all while listening to the optional 13-speaker Harman Kardon audio system. Navigation and park distance control may also be included.
A naturally aspirated 6-cylinder engine good for 230 horsepower pairs with either the standard 6-speed manual or available Steptronic automatic transmission. Intelligent all-wheel drive may underpin the 328, providing stability and grip no matter the road surface. Fuel economy maximizes at an impressive 28 miles per gallon.
BMW has packed the 2011 328i sedan with an abundance of technology and refinement, modernizing the quintessential sport-oriented luxury sedan.